Morning and welcome to a new vlog. I'm gonna have to put my sunglasses on because it is really sunny, so it's very loud because I'm actually right next to a main road. But today I've been on a bit of a museum fix as of late, and I've been thinking about some of the free things that you can do in London if you don't have a lot of moolah to spend, like myself, who's saving up for a wedding. So I thought we would go to the Imperial War Museum. It's somewhere that I've heard a lot about, and it just contains a lot of history, and it's always nice to go and pay tribute to those that sacrificed so much so that we can live the way that we do now. So yeah, I'm heading to the train station. So I got off at the Elephant and Castle train station, came out the train station, went right, and then the traffic lights on the left, crossed over, just kept walking straight forward, and now I'm seeing signs for the Imperial War Museum. So for once, I haven't got lost. So we're in the Geraldine Mary Harmsworth Park. So the Imperial War Museum is in the centre, and then you've got different things around it. Soviet Memorial, World Garden, Cafe, Tibetan Peace Garden. So the park's named after Geraldine Mary Harmsworth, married to Alfred Harmsworth. They had 14 children. So her husband died, she brought up her children. 2 became viscounts, 1 a baron, and 3 were MPs. So in like the sporting area, there's loads of tennis courts and other areas, and then there's these. It's an outdoor gym. There's a really important message on this. It says, "We human beings are passing through a crucial period in our development. Conflict and mistrust have plagued the past century, which has brought immeasurable human suffering and environmental destruction. It is in the interests of all of us on this planet that we make a joint effort to turn the next century into an era of peace and harmony." Well, I found it, the Imperial War Museum. So we're going to be heading inside. I don't know how confident I'm going to feel talking to camera, so I'm not sure whether it'll be montagey or whether I will talk over bits of it. But we're going to go in and we're going to take a look. So I'm in, and there's loads of exhibits to look at that are free. We did a bag check when we came in, but they were really like friendly and funny with it. So lady next to me, they were like, "Have you got anything sharp?" They said, "Just some curling tongs." They said, "We'll try not to perm anyone." So they have got tours available as well, additional charges. So family friendly tour, £10. Empire to Armistice, £10. Bedlam to Baghdad, £10. This is about how they recruited, so they would test how good your eyesight was, but if you had any problems like a squint, then it was rejection. So this is a camouflage tree, an observation post. Incredible, really. There was a real tree in no man's land with its branches blasted off. It was sketched, and then they built one out of steel, and then at night they took away the tree and replaced it with a fake one so that you could observe the German lines. We are so messed about and badgered from pillar to post, you can't help laughing at it when you can spare the time from swearing. A lot of this is just truly frightening, and you can't really even comprehend what they went through. So we're going to go into sort of a recreation of a trench. We just come out of the First World War exhibition, and they went through all of that, hoping that there would be peace. and then I'm up on the second floor now, and we're about to go into War on the Way. It's Second World War. In 1938, 38 million gas masks were distributed. 2 million of these special red and blue Mickey Mouse masks had also been issued to children by 1940. Try and keep spirits high using those characters, even though it's something so awful. So you got a model here of a 1940s home, and then in the garden you got the Anderson shelter. Protect you from the bombing. So if you have trouble reading the small print, they've got a large print guide here for the exhibit. So I'm just a bit overwhelmed by how much there is here. So it goes from ground floor all the way up to the 5th floor. Exhibitions, different exhibitions in each. All accessible by stairs or by lift. So I'm out of the Imperial War Museum and I'm just all sorts of emotions. The last exhibit, which I just didn't want to do any filming in, I'm not even sure if you were allowed, I just didn't even think of it anyway, was about the Holocaust. So it just really got to me, like the sheer like barbaric nature of it all. It's just ridiculous. But those stories, you know, that museum, it's so great that it's free and that it is telling the stories of these people, these individuals, and not only the stories about the, you know, the tragic side, but also the stories of hope and courage and bravery. It's so important to pass on the history. Anyway, I think so. Yeah, it was great to come and visit. It is somewhere that you need to come and experience and enter into and get invested in. That's what happened to me when I was going around. That's why I didn't vlog very much as well, and a lot of it was out of respect as well. So as Hagrid would say, sorry about that. We're back. Normal programming has resumed. My emotions are back in check. So we've walked a bit, and we're heading towards somewhere that I used to go all the time. This is the route that I used to take when I was walking to work, when I worked for Merlin and Shrek's Adventure. That's County Hall. That's where I used to go inside there to go into Shrek's. And also I think like sat-nav devices or map devices get a bit confused and they think that that's the entrance to Shrek's Adventure, but it's not. It's around the front. All the time that I've lived in London, I've still never gone on this Coca-Cola Eye. So along here you got loads of Merlin attractions. You got the London Dungeon, then you got Shrek's Adventure, and then you got Sea Life. So it is just too hot and too busy in London to be walking around. So I think I'm going to head back and then I might go to the cinema. Don't know what to see yet. Westminster Abbey on the way that I've decided to go to Victoria Station. I've never seen it actually. And of course, there's a shop, the Westminster Abbey shop. So to go in, if you buy at the Abbey, it's £23. If you buy online, it's £21 for like fast track entry. And then he said fast pass. I am a sweaty mess. And I've got like a mark on my head from where I've had my cap. It's been hot today. So I left London and then I thought about going to the cinema. I actually went to the cinema to check what was on, but there wasn't anything that really grabbed me. So instead I just grabbed a coffee and then came back home. But I did walk all the way back home, so that's why I'm hot. And I just went to the supermarket and I thought, I really fancy an ice cream. So I got ice cream. I should have known, because like most of the compartments were empty. So I bought this ice cream, opened it up, and it was melting. So I don't think the fridge was working properly. So I had it and I felt it going on the stick and it fell off the stick. And I just had to hold the ice cream in my hand and then eat it off of my hand. But I paid for that ice cream, so I was gonna have it. But I'm back now, so I'm gonna make some pasta and just watch some YouTube, I think. So I've gone for pasta, and I'm watching a show that I've not watched before, but that my dad told me to take a look at, and it's called, well, it's on First We Feast, and it's a show called Hot Ones, where this guy interviews famous people, and they have to eat wings, and they get hotter. It's a weird concept, but it's actually really good to watch. So I've had my food, and I'm gonna end this vlog here. It has been just a bit random and all over the place. I hope you've enjoyed, and we will have another video for you on Sunday. So make sure you subscribe and also click the bell button so that you're notified as to when we have new videos going out. If you want to follow us on Instagram, then Helena is itsohelena and I am martyn.bell. And then if you want to purchase yourselves a Slinky Dog button badge, we've still got about 20 left, I think, from this batch on the Etsy store. You can find the link in the description below. But thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.